Hello and welcome to the Successful Mentalist podcast. But hang on a minute, this isn't Sunday. This is mid-week. What a bizarre time to upload one of our podcasts. Aidan, what on earth is happening here?
This is actually quite interesting because we get a lot of feedback from you guys as the listeners. We get emails every week. We get messages every week. We get DMs on our app every week. We get constant comments on our Facebook posts and social media posts everywhere, which we're incredibly grateful for, but we always read them and we always pay careful attention. And there's been a couple of trends happening recently, more importantly, about the podcast. You see, the two main things that we actually get questioned about is actually, oh my gosh, we love your episodes. That's amazing. Thanks a lot. When can we get more? How do we find out more? Interesting. So we paid attention to that. The other thing was actually that some of our recent episodes have been a little bit longer than some people are actually able to listen to. For example, some of our guest interviews, and a couple of the guest interviews coming up, are about an hour's long. And sometimes people can't listen to that all in one go, and we respect that. So we're actually combining both of these into a brand new bonus podcast episode every single week called Just the Tip. And we're going to be coming on and giving some actionable, quick things and thoughts every single week, just about stuff that's on our mind, completely unrelated to anything we've got going on. Just some extra thoughts here, there and everywhere. And today we're talking about perhaps the most important episode of the entire podcast series and the lifespan of TSM. Health. Health is absolutely crucial right now. But Ashley's got a really interesting story that I kind of want you to share with everyone. If you're happy to, that is.
Yeah, I mean, for me, and I just want to point out first why health is so important. Like, since I've become more healthy, I've had more energy in my shows. I've had better clarity. I feel like I can come up with new ideas. Like, my thoughts are just better in general, and I feel like I've got more motivation. But that aside, you know, last year, 2020, my health was not optimized. I think, like a lot of us, I was trapped inside, staying in my room, and as a byproduct, I was just sat down all day in front of my computer, doing no exercise. I didn't pay attention to any of the nutrients in my food and all of the other things as well, which are associated with health, which we're going to touch on in just a second. To put it bluntly, I was really unhealthy. And then that led to me catching COVID as well. So I caught that on top of it. It absolutely mullered me and it threw me completely out of whack. You know, before I was already feeling drained. I didn't have that energy. And when I caught COVID, it was just even worse. I was pretty much in bed. I think, what was it, like 2 or 3 weeks, Aidan? And I couldn't even upload a single YouTube video. That's how bad it was. I think there's a real problem for us as entertainers. Like, a lot of the time, it's just us running our own business. And when we become ill, or seriously ill, like I was, what happens with our business? It goes on hold. If we're self-employed, what happens to that money? Bang, it stops. That's a big, big problem. And it all comes from getting ill, and for me, quite seriously ill. So anyway, after that happened, I thought, well, bugger me, I better start looking into my health. And I did. And you know what? I recovered so much quicker from coronavirus. I optimized my health. I feel better. I have more energy. I'm able to have more clarity with my own thoughts. I have much more motivation, enthusiasm. And you know what? Aidan's been bigging me up on the TSM podcast saying, oh, your shows are great. You're really energetic. You're so fun. And that all stems from having good health to lead with that energy in my show so that I can be up and actually deliver and be there to give better shows for my audience. I can come up with new ideas because I've got more clarity in my thoughts. I genuinely feel better as a person, in my business, and in my performances. And it all comes from just optimizing my health.
And I do want to just jump in at the minute and just say to everybody listening, we're not just saying go and fix your exercise and your diet. It's not quite like that. They're two big pillars of health for sure, but it transcends even that, because we're going to be looking at things like cognitive health as well here, and actually being able to show up, like preventing brain fog and that afternoon slump, and actual energy levels as well, which are really, really important that you've just mentioned, Ashley. But even then, we're looking at emotional health and well-being as well, like mental health, because this is something that's not spoken about enough in the magic and the mentalism industry, it's been a ruthless time in that, well, obviously the pandemic put an awful lot of performers to absolute full stop. Like, some of the best performers and busiest performers have gone from 1,000 miles an hour to absolutely nothing, and that has taken a toll. And unfortunately, we have known some good friends and some great performers that are sadly no longer with us, owing to various issues like this and beyond. So it really does transcend that, and it is so important now more than ever to start focusing on optimizing your health, because again, your health is your first line of defense when you're actually looking at immunity from other things, whether that's the actual coronavirus or any other things going on as well. So yeah, it's really important to just be aware that if you don't maximize and focus on your health, then you're going to show up and you're going to be heavily unmotivated. Even if you're not seriously ill, you just have these energy dips and you won't be able to get motivated to go and do the things, reply to your emails or write your show or film that little trailer for your next Zoom show or edit that video or that promo reel or whatever it is. You just don't have that motivation to actually jump in and get started. And even if you do, well, if you've not really optimized your health, there can be so many knock-on effects, like your ability to focus and actually do the work. Your output actually can heavily decrease if you're not optimizing your health and your ability to sit and focus. And again, it goes beyond that, and we're really scratching at the surface of something much bigger here, because as you said, Ashley, we take it all on ourselves as entertainers, and the second our health goes, everything crumbles and we're wiped to complete zero. But with that said, like, what can we actually do?
Well, all of you listening right now, you're in for a treat, because me and Aidan have you covered. We identified this big old problem and we were like, right, well, we're working on it, so why not let's bring people in. Over on the TSM app, community.thesuccessfulmentalist.com, you can sign up for free, and every single month we're going to be doing something amazing for each and every one of you. Talking ways to optimize your own health. We're doing something called the 30-day biohacking challenge. It's kind of inspired by someone who me and Aidan are really big fans of. Matt Diavallo does these 30-day challenges on new topics, and also a real leading biohacker called Dave Asprey, who's like bang elite up there in like the field of health if you want to research him. So we've put together these 30-day biohacking challenge over on the TSM app, and every single month we're going to be talking about a specific topic that's going to help you, help improve your life, help improve your health. And every single week during that month, we're going to be hopping on a live Zoom call, delivering a piece of content and a little task for the week. It's going to be super fun, and I'm so excited for it. And one of the main reasons I'm excited for it, Aidan, is because we're both going to be going through the 30-day biohacking challenge as well. We're both going to be going through this as well. So it's not just us saying to you guys, oh, do this, do this, do this. We're actually going to be doing it. So we're able to share our results with you, and you're able to share your results back. And I think it's fantastic. And like you said, this is something that we just have to put out there for free, because we know it's so needed right now.
For those people that are sat there thinking, well, you guys aren't medically trained professionals, you can't teach me how to optimize my health and fitness and my health and all of these other things, and you'd be right in thinking that. However, we have been doing the work, the research, all of the studies purely so that you don't have to. We're saving you hours upon hours upon hours, checking through the resources, finding what works, so that we can actually not only optimize our health and the people around us and their health as well, but now you guys as part of our community, because this is what it is. It's magic, and mentalism needs to be this community, and right now more than ever we need to group together. Teamwork and accountability is going to be the best leverage tool going forwards through 2021. I genuinely believe that, and it all starts from your health. And with that said, you're probably wondering, like, what are we starting with? How are we actually getting started? Ashley, what are we starting with?
We're going to be talking about one of the biggest things you can do right now to optimize your health. If you want to die quicker, do not do what we're about to say. If you want to be more unmotivated, do not do what we're about to say. If you want to have less energy, if you want to just feel completely meh all the time, do not do what we're about to say. We're going to be talking about how to optimize your sleep, because that is the biggest thing you can do right now. That is a complete game changer. And Aidan, can you tell us kind of how the format of this is going to go in April for our sleep biohacking month?
Well, our sleep biohacking month, again, sleep is so important. It's fundamental. If you want to put on muscle and get ripped, you must optimize your sleep. If you want to lose weight and boost your metabolism, you must optimize sleep. If you want to get rid of those energy slumps and fix those energy and emotional mood swings and all of those, you must optimize your sleep. Genuinely, we cannot stress how important sleep is. It's a non-negotiable in the world of peak performance, but it's a non-negotiable for those looking to actually fulfill and fuel their life. But the format, it's actually going to be every single week, every Thursday, we're going to actually hop on a live Zoom call, just as you said, Ashley, for about 30-45 minutes and deliver the content that we've been researching and share it with you, as well as unveiling that week's goals, that week's challenge. And it'll all build upon week upon week upon week. And you can come and join us and completely for free and actually build upon this so that over the course of the 30-day challenge, you'll have actually optimized your sleep and your overall health. And then if you enjoyed that, you can jump into the next month's biohacking challenge. But the aim here is to really elevate the health of all performers because, again, it's just so fundamental. But that's really it. If you want to sign up and find out more information, by all means, head over to community.thesuccessfulmentalist.com and sign up. You'll find it all in the events tab, totally free. Just tell us you're coming and we'll see you there.
You know, I'm really looking forward to this, Aidan. This is going to be a game changer for so many people, and so many people are going to come out at the end of April thinking, wow, I just feel so much better. I've got so much more drive, and you're just going to perform better in all aspects. It's going to be a game changer. But as Aidan said, if you want to come to this, and we're doing it for free because this is what TSM is all about. It's about helping people, helping the community right now and doing what we can to help you. So as Aidan said, head over to community.thesuccessfulmentalist.com, sign up for free, head over to the events tab and check out the 30-day biohacking challenge, which in April is all on the topic of sleep. And remember, if you guys like these little short, just a tip episodes, go up, click the follow button and make sure to stay up to date with our podcast. And also, we'll see you on Sunday for another awesome new episode. We'll see you soon, guys.